welcome to my YouTube channel. I guess the first video on my YouTube channel anyway. Um, so I guess I'll start by saying what the channel is about or what I'll be doing. So I'm a trader in the foreign exchange market, a brand new trader I could say because I've only been doing it about 18 months. Started back Started studying back in June 2019 ish. Started like everybody else, studying baby pips, just watching YouTube videos, reading, researching, all that stuff. And so I did that for about 3 months until I've kind of figured out what trading is about and understanding what the basics are, like a pip and margin, leverage, all of that stuff. Um, so once I kind of got a grip on what trading was actually about, because I didn't know anything about trading before, and I didn't even know you could trade currencies. But I after I kind of did that 3 months, then I started a demo account. So started trading demo probably around Octoberish 2019. Did that for a couple of months. It went okay. I did it with some friends and learned a lot from people who were in the trading space. You know, at the time, I thought I learned enough that I was comfortable trading, real money. Not masses of money, but started with a small live account just to kind of feel out what live trading would be like. Probably started that around January-ish of 2020. Um, then once that was kind of once I had that ball rolling, then it was a completely different experience trading. It at least for me, it was very different trading real money versus demo money. So I learned a lot, um, and throughout the journey of I guess from January till now, January 2020, sorry, till now, um, I learned a hell of a lot. I made a good bit of progress, but by no means am I some kind of trading guru or you know I'm just a regular everyday person trying to figure his way through the the foreign exchange markets and trading day to day. So I decided to start this YouTube channel for a couple of reasons. The main reason is to keep myself accountable. So stick to a plan. Um, you know, do my forecasting every weekend, um, and just keep myself on track. Try to be consistent. Try to stick to my plan. Stick to my rules. And I guess if I documenting it for the world to see, then it's more encouragement for me to stick to my rules, right? So that's the main reason for kind of starting the channel. And obviously, if I learn anything, if I learn new things along the way, then fine, I'll share it. Um, and anybody who is in the trading space knows it's a very lonely place to be. Yeah, it's really just you sitting behind a computer deciding if to go long or short on a particular thing, and it's not the most exciting space to be in. But I guess if I have YouTube as this platform to kind of put stuff out there and share my ideas and thoughts and whatnot, then you kind of feel like you're almost in a community when it's a fake sense of a community because I ain't really talking to nobody. It's just me on a screen and whoever decide to watch the video. So cool. So that's a little bit about me and my journey and why I'm even starting this channel. I guess yeah, if I'm fumbling or making progress or, you know, just kind of documenting whatever is happening with my trading journey, then it'll be cool in, a couple of years, at the end of the year even, to kind of look back to see, where I am now versus where I was, when I started the channel. So anyway, here we go. So I I'll tell you a little bit about how I trade. So I have two main trading systems. First system is an indicator-based system, which is a little bit more mechanical. So I wait for a few things to line up. So I have a few different indicators, 3 or 4 indicators that all tell me different things. And if they all line up and say the same thing, then I'll take a trade. I know exactly where I put my stop loss. I know exactly where put my take profit. And you just kind of follow your rules and let the trade do its thing. The other system that I trade, which is where the channel will kind of be based, um, is more around price action, right? So I tend to keep my price action trading very simple because I figured, you know what, if you keep it simple, then you're more likely, the higher chances you have of sticking to your system, right? So I just try to keep it very basic. I trade on the daily and H4 charts. Um, not The main reason I do that is for time. So, if you trade the daily time frame, then you only need to check the chart once every day, right? So check the chart once a day, you go about your business. If you trade the H4 chart and you stick to kind of like, well, I'm in Florida, so I stick to the New York session. I don't really wake up for London or anything like that. So if you stick to the H4 chart within the New York session, then you're talking about 2 candles, right? You have your 9 a.m. candle, 9 a.m. for me, and then your 1 p.m. candle. And then maybe occasionally I'll trade the Asian session if there's like a setup that I really like. So, if you trade the H4 chart, then you only, checking the chart 2 or 3 times a day, right? So it's mainly just for time and, because everybody wants to trade to obviously make money, but you want to trade to establish some form of freedom, right? And there's no point sitting in front of the chart the whole day, every day, looking at the charts. So less chart time I have, the better for me. At least I found it better for my trading. So I guess with my price action strategy, as I say, I try to keep it very simple. So kind of looks something like this, right? So you have your typical chart. We'll start something like that. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, the fumbling begins. All right, so you have your typical chart. So your chart goes down, pulses up, pulses down, and probably will reverse, something like that. All right. So you have your typical kind of looks like a chart, right? Downtrend, uptrend. So for my price action strategy, I stick to trading with the direction of the main trend. So if I'm in this portion of the trend here, then I'll only take short positions. If I'm in this portion of the trade here, I'll only take long positions. What I look for to establish a position, if I'm going long, I just look for a series of higher highs. So you have your established low, your established high. So if I'm going up, I'm looking for higher highs and higher lows. So low, high, low, high, low, high. And if I see this pattern forming, I'll look for a clear break of a significant level. So if we were to call this area here a significant level, I'll look for price to break through that significant level, come back, test it, and then I'll look to place a long position, right? What my position will look like, I'll probably enter on the retest of that level once I see some kind of rejection. Initial targets will always be the last high, and then I'll probably close half my position there. Sometimes it depends, right? It depends on what the chart is. Sometimes I'll close half my position up 1 to 1, and then or sometimes I'll close it at the previous high, depending on where that level is. And then future targets would kind of be like previous highs, right? So previous levels in the past. And that's it. That's as complex as my strategy gets. And I try to stick to very clear levels on the daily chart and the H4 chart. Trades normally take, anywhere between, I don't know, like anywhere between a couple hours or a couple of days to even like a couple of weeks, right? So, they could take a while for trades to play out. And yeah, so we'll see how this trading journey goes. Obviously I'll be documenting everything's wins, losses, ups and downs, mistakes, whatever I go through, I'll probably try to be putting it out here. And I guess that's it. So if you made it this far in the video, well, thanks for watching. And if you want to join me on the journey, then feel free to subscribe, and leave some comments below. Until the next one.